Hello my friends, Morgan Gecko here. We are on Tulan and not sure how long I'll be staying here. It's probably the planet that I'm the least familiar with, and so it takes me a while to find my way around. I'd like to share with you my suggestions for 2 activities that you might do. It's just a little short daily chore that you can do that's going to guarantee you to get some skills for not much ped at all. There's not a whole lot of expense involved, and you really don't need much in the way of a weapon to do it. Let me show you where I am. I am wish I could zoom in more on this map, but this is the ARC Immigration Zen TP. There's an island out here. There's an island here, and then I guess this could be considered the mainland. And I'm just right across west-southwest of that teleporter there. And close that and bring all my crap up here. There's a daily mission that you can do, and whoop, wrong way. There we go. There's my trusty rusty hovercraft. It involves speaking to this guy here. He says, "Ahoy, we're trying to train new reclones on Cyrene to be more efficient, so we're doing timed kill drills. This drill is for pleeks. They're the canary looking birds that you'll see flying around in some areas. You've got 15 minutes, I guess it doesn't give a unit, but you got 15 minutes to kill 30 of them, and come back and talk with me. If you accept the timer, the timer will start when you say I'm ready. So I'm going to say I'm ready, but the first thing I'm going to do is get out a gun. And I have an ISIS LC1 that I'm going to try out. It only does 6 damage. It's 131 ammo burn. Durability is excellent. If you're able to get a hold of one of these, it's worth keeping it around because they last forever, especially if you have one that has higher TT than what I've got. Mine's less than a ped, but still it's going to last me a while. So I'm going to say yes, and the timer starts, and I get my gun, and I'm off. And there's a flock of these things over here. And you can see it doesn't really take any time at all. there is a market for the feathers. That's a secondary thing to the bit of skills that you're able to get. You know, you're earning some skills simply from the kill, and then at the end there's going to be a little bit of a payout for well, that's the idea of the challenge, is that at the end you're going to get some skills awarded to you. We're halfway there. You don't need any armor to do this thing. Even though these things hit you, they hit pretty soft. If you're a new player and you want to farm something, this would not be a bad thing to farm. It's certainly inexpensive. There is a mission broker out here that gives a mission where you're required to kill, and that's the end of it. You're supposed to kill 5,000 of these things. Is that what it is? Let me look. Let me look. Pluck the wing. No, that's not it. There it is. Fleet Ranger. And in order to get rank 2, you have to kill 4,000. So you can look on the wiki and see who the mission broker is. And the guy says, well done, here's your reward for completing it within the time limit. If you'd like to practice, come back in 2100 hours and you can try to increase your efficiency. So that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to come back out here and kill these things, but you can run through the mission again in 21 hours. Let me bring this thing down. We'll see. I got .0361 experience in anatomy. So it's not much, but hey, it's cheap skills, and let me get away from these birds. Bring the map back up so I make sure I'm going the right way. next stop is going to be further down the canal a little bit, but let's see. I started out with nothing there. Actually, that was from something else, but I got 7 wings, which I'm going to keep. I got 2 ped worth of animal oil residue, 2.7 ped of muscle oil. I got a half a ped of hide, and I got 0.8 of a ped of socket 3 components. So really that was pretty good for just killing a few birds at a very minor expense. So the next thing we're going to do, I need to that's the crystal peed guy. I believe I'm right down here. There we go. This is the other one. And it might be a good idea to armor up a little bit here. I'm going to put my pixie on. We're going to speak to the junk bot tempo manager. And she says, ahoy, we're trying to train new reclones on Cyrene to be more efficient, so we're doing timed kill drills. This drill is for junk bots. You've got 15 minutes to kill 15 of them, and come back and talk to me if you accept. The timer will start when you say I'm ready, and ignore that phone ringing in the back. It's not for me, and I don't think anybody knows that you guys are at my house here. So anyway, we're gonna I'm ready. So we're going to use the same gun and see how we make out with it. And there you see that with 6 damage, we're taking these things out almost in one shot. And let's see, 6. If you were going to come out and farm these things, having a loop pill would be a handy deal. Oh, I don't want that. There's an area immediately adjacent to this where they have these little horses, and they're tameable. It's an arret, and I really didn't mean to tag that one, but that's how it goes. See, I'm one-shotting these things. This is really just a hair too much. And so we finished that up. And we run back here. And we'll take that off. And I received .0888 experience in my weapons handling skill. And it says, well done, here's your reward for completing it within the time limit. If you'd like to practice, come back in 21 hours and you can try to increase your efficiency. Well, the efficiency's got nothing to do with it really. But these things loot robot parts, and of the robot parts, the one that they occasionally cough up is scrap metal. And there are missions where that's the object is to get so much scrap metal, and you know, you get so much in the way of skills usually. But the point is that some of this stuff has a pretty good markup. Scrap metal, I believe, being, you know, the most obvious one. And if you wanted to farm these, they're very easy kills, and you can spend a lot of time out here on very little ped, and if you hang around long enough you can get enough scrap metal to I don't want to say make a living, but you know, give you some ped to do other stuff. So just wanted to share these two things with you. And if you've been thinking about getting off of Calypso or wherever you happen to be at the time, try giving Cyrene a shot, because there's, bring my map back up, in this little area here, beginning here and working your way on around, there are a string of these tempo managers, they're called, and they'll make you the same deal for killing very low level crystalpede and direweed and tree dragons and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. I just wanted to share that little bit of information. And y'all be good. Morgan out.